And we're back. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Levine here on Adobe Live with Pablo Lozano and Shonduras. So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, the next 2 hours, we're all talking about motion graphics, templates, motion design. Pablo's going to be showing us. We're going to be animating some stuff, picking up where we left off yesterday. So glad you're with us. I want to remind you, of course, that we have a challenge again today. So if you click on the challenge tab, if you're commenting and watching inside of behance.net/live, be sure to click on challenge. There's a motion graphics template that you can download and some instructions to enter a contest to win 1 year of Creative Cloud. It costs you nothing to enter. You just have to be there, and it's awesome.
It's an entire year.
Yeah, it's an entire year.
It's actually 12 months. We went over this yesterday.
It's actually 12 months. Also, we do have another giveaway. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. And it's been verified. This is what we are also giving away at random today in about an hour. The After Effects plush pillow. So if you want something like this, stick around, be present, be in the chat, and as always, let us know where you are, where you're tuning in from. We'd love to see.
That was awesome yesterday.
Right?
Seeing where everyone was from. There were people all over.
Like all over.
Let's get some locations in the chat.
Someone from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
We're in California. It's still morning time. I'm having my morning donut and some orange juice. I asked if I could live stream with orange juice, and they said yes. So we're just going for it.
Absolutely. All right. So we've got Matthias from Sweden. Honey Boy is back today. Ibrahim Hajo. All right.
Cleveland,
Evan,
Ohio,
Ryan.
Canada,
Rockville,
Dubai.
Jakarta.
Oh, I love Dubai.
Dublin. All right.
I also love Ireland. I also love Northern Ireland.
Slovenia, Patagonia, Germany, Roland and Hell. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, my friend. Fort Myers, Florida. It's all coming in now. So, I thought we're going to start. You're actually in Animate,
Germany.
and we're going to kind of pick up where you left off and kind of talk about some of your workflows there.
Yesterday we started doing a new transition
Right.
In the similar style that the other mogurts were made. That for the ones that haven't been, they weren't here yesterday. I can show you.
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely. Let's do that. It's also worth pointing out, by the way, that they can also watch all of the replays on YouTube as well. And you can even
Gonna be in YouTube forever, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's there forever. And the chat is there now, too, which is awesome. That's new. That wasn't wasn't there when we first started doing all of these. Nice. So it's great. You can kind of, in context, a lot of times we do these streams, and in the past, someone would say, hey, like enough with the shout outs or enough with the distraction, because if you don't see the chat, it's
you don't know why
you don't know what's going
shout
on.
outs. We got Utah in the chat. That's where I'm from.
Nice.
Promontory Point. Let's go.
Philadelphia. We know who's in Philadelphia. What's up? What's up, Rob? Awesome. All right.
Cool. So we did these transitions.
Oh yeah, so beautiful.
Yes.
And then we did.
So yeah, should we do a recap on yesterday?
Yeah, maybe a little.
So quick recap, everyone. This is Pablo. He's a wizard. He does all this stuff. Pablo and I collaborated on a YouTube video. He made me some ogres, some transitions, some like the lower thirds, like lower title. Those. And I've been using them. I also use them vertically. So this one he's playing right now, do the explode thing.
Yeah, this one.
So
transition.
Me and Pablo had a call like a week ago. We talked through this. He showed me a pencil rendition of how he'd like this to explode like that. I said, that's amazing. Let's add color. He put it all together. That's what he created. I use that in my YouTube video as like a transition into the opening frame. And then also as I transitioned as I was traveling around, it's kind of a travel vlog to different parts. And it was really exciting. My YouTube audience loved it. I obviously loved it. We also found out it's easy to change the color of the mogurts. You can change them from I did gold, silver, gray, blackish kind of theme. And then we took it to the next level. Here's the level we were on. We're on the next level now. We verticalized this, and I used it on my Instagram stories and Snapchat stories, which was really cool and something my audience had never seen either. So now today yesterday he made a new kind of graphic and effect, and say we're gonna animate it.
So yeah.
Oh, and by the way, before you begin, it's also worth pointing out that lower third that you were just showing is one of your own, or a variation of this is available on Adobe Stock.
Yes.
It's a free motion graphics template lower third designed by Pablo, which you can download right now. If you go to stock.adobe.com, search on templates, Premiere Pro, lower third, you will find it there.
But is it free?
And it's free.
It is.
Yes, indeed, it's free.
Yeah. So yeah, we left yesterday at this point. Like I did a quick.
He made that by hand yesterday.
Quick design in here, and I introduced it into Adobe Animate. So we're gonna animate those waves today. What I did this line that you can see here, just as a reference on the how fast, like the pace of the transition, which you can see like how is it gonna advance the wave, and from here I think we can start working on it. So I'll create a new layer, and from yesterday that we were talking about shortcuts and that I fixed mine, and now I can use.
Oh, so now you have your frame advanced shortcut.
Yeah.
He was advancing frame by frame by clicking on the playhead, moving
new
it.
frame, new frame.
You only did it 300 times though, so it wasn't like you lost any time.
Now I can just press my shortcuts and do it.
My biggest takeaway from yesterday was I'm new to this whole thing. Like, I love creating, and I obviously use Photoshop, Premiere, all that stuff, but I've never been someone who's good at like animation or motion graphics. And what I learned is it's super learnable. Like, as I'm watching Pablo do this stuff, it's literally the same steps I would do in any of the other programs, just I gotta figure out how to do it in the motion side of things, but it's very similar. You have layers and like all the buttons and the layout, everything looks the same. So that's pretty cool. Should be easy to learn. And that's what we're gonna do today, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a pro by the time we're done. I'll be a wizard in training. Apprentice.
Exactly.
Sorcerer. What's better, a sorcerer or a wizard?
What's a higher level of
What's a
magic?
higher level,
That's a
chat?
good
Can I
question.
sorcerer or wizard?
Is that
who would
tell
win
us.
in a fight?
Yeah.
Anyways, whichever one's higher, that's you, and I'll be the other one because I'm learning.
I'm just gonna do like a rough pass of this over that line to just.
You guys have great orange juice here at Adobe.
It's so good, right?
It's like it's an actual orange
It's an actual
that just
orange,
like
yeah.
they just
Now,
crushed it into a cup.
with real oranges, right? Something that's
That was delicious.
sadly here in the
Oranges
U.S.
and
that is not
donuts.
always common. You know, orange juice now with real oranges.
So as you can see here, for example, I'm turning on the onion skin, which probably a lot of you already know, but when you're animating frame by frame, it's really helpful to activate the onion skin, and you can activate how many frames behind or in front you want to see. So you can draw the next frame having into account what the previous frame was, so you can see progression over time. So that's what I'm doing here.
What did chat have to say versus wizards versus sorcerers? Sorcerer Supreme, Dumbledore. Sorcerer wizards are best. Wizards are wiser. I could see wizards being wiser. Dr. Duras, what's up? Dr. Duras is here. I prefer being called Dr. Duras. Thank you. Jason, they're looking for links to get started.
Yes, I'm typing right now.
We got a book coming. Get ready.
It's very long.
It's coming.
So what is the challenge today then?
Yes. So the challenge again, if you go to the challenge tab from within Behance, you'll see that there is a link to download a motion graphics template. And the idea is that they download that template and they're trying to sort of rebuild an intro for Adobe Live.
Gotcha.
So there's some other video content there that actually has Michael Shez. So you're kind of rebuilding that intro that you saw at the beginning with a prescripted template that we have here. Now, you can also use other elements from Adobe stock.
Yeah.
There's other things that you can do. You can add your own graphical elements in After Effects or Premiere, and there's a link to where you want to submit that. You can
How much time they got?
So
to
you've got
submit?
approximately 1 hour and 28 minutes to create something. Oh, today it's a transition. My bad. It doesn't actually matter. you're still working with the template in any case. So you've got this cool. Oh, I should have known because actually this is the one you like. It's the honeycomb. It's the
Honey Boy is Honey Boy in the chat today.
Honey
I think
Boy
I
is in
saw
the
him.
chat. I saw him. So
Honey Boy, he likes my beanie too. Good
right.
timing. Thank you.
That's right. So let's rewind what I said. So you're going to take the transitional elements here and build a new transition with the motion graphics template. You've got a little less than an hour and a half to do it, and do it. Right?
Do it.
Creative Cloud.
Do it.
Day one, morning, first session, we had one person enter. So that person won. Because they're the only one who entered.
Yep.
So
Guys, enter. It's basically a free year. That's 12 months.
that is 12 months.
Also to be noted, I am my co-hosts here all have skulls on their shirts. We got a skull right here, and are those little skulls?
These are little skulls. Did we coordinate again?
That is gnarly.
Nice. Yeah, these are little
Dang.
John Barbados skulls. Nice.
The one day I don't wear a skull.
We have
Jeez.
kind of the black and white, black and white.
Just a-
It still works.
We're rock
There's a
We were
band.
pattern.
we were very good. Yeah, definitely simpatico.
Adobe Rock Band.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
So when you go back, that's you're like, okay, it was there. Now it's here. Now it's here.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
trace
So
it.
you can see, for example, you can see here, like I can see the previous frame in here, so I can draw accordingly the next one.
And then you do everything hand drawn, which is really cool.
Yeah, right now here, yes, it's not as accurate as I was showing yesterday. I'm using a small Wacom here, and it's not as accurate as having like a Cintiq that you can
Right.
draw directly on the
Right.
screen. And but you know, it's gonna be what
It
it's gonna
works.
be. Yeah, it kind of works. Yeah. And yeah, you can adjust like with the handles. For example, here you can see that like now I see the previous frame and the previous frame, so I could actually see like all of them if I
Right.
wanted to. Right now I don't have anything in front,
Step by
so
step.
yeah, exactly. So like this might take some trial and error as well, just to get the flow right. So bear with me.
We're good.
These two guys will talk a lot. Wow. And
So
yeah.
I have a question for you. I mean, we sort of touched on this yesterday, but because we've got new people in the chat today, so why are you using Animate? So sort of what perhaps you were using Animate before. Sort of what drove you to continue to use Animate to do a lot of the illustration and animation that you're bringing into After Effects anyway?
So for example, yeah, Animate is one of the. So I don't use Animate for any other thing that is not frame by frame.
Got
animation.
it. Okay. Yeah.
In general, like because of how the software is, it's a vector software,
Yep.
so you can anything you draw compared to Photoshop,
Right,
which is
infinitely
raster,
scalable,
You know,
right.
you can import it to After Effects,
Yep.
and
Right.
you can scale it as much as you want.
Right.
And yeah, that's one of the main reasons. That's why like most of the studios, it's one of the standard
Absolutely.
softwares that like most of the studios professionally use. So definitely, like it's one of the. That's probably the main reason.
Were you like an action script person? You're an AS2,
No,
AS3,
no,
or-
not at all.
Okay,
Like
so
for example,
no
like
code.
if when you choose a new project and you have to choose like if you
Right.
want an action script,
Right.
you just choose. Yeah, I just choose action script 3.0, but
you're not doing any
It
action
doesn't.
script.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter because you're not gonna use it. Yeah, then you just basically create keyframes and
Okay.
go with that.
Super cool. Yeah, look at that. You're right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dorina's saying, yay, a stream for Animate CC. it hasn't been on Adobe Live in quite some time. So, yeah, nice. Okay. Edward saying too, yeah, Flash was his jam back in the day.
Yeah.
Haven't touched Animate yet, though.
And that we have a cool background. What's in the background right now? Can we get some description? How do we know?
Wait, we'll see.
Oh wait, this is the background.
Where are you now? We're on top of the song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right now
but
we're
before
on
there
the-
was
Yeah.
some sort of cool background. I'll trust you, chat.
That's right. All right. Nathan, never could get the hang of Flash. I'll tell you, when we brought Flash over from Macromedia and I was an After Effects user and then had to start learning Flash,
Yeah.
the animation concepts were very different, right? They were very, very different. The whole concept of tweening and motion tweens were very, very separate. As it evolved, they got closer together, and there were even some things that we sort of took from the Flash side and brought it over to the After Effects side, namely the graph editor, which I don't know if you use the graph editor much in After Effects.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's one of the essential
It's
tools.
one of
to
the essential
use,
tools.
yes.
That came from that sort of Flash community. Let's bring something similar to that into
Yeah.
After Effects.
Yeah,
and now,
I know a lot of people use Flash to do like animation that can be done in After Effects,
Right.
you know, like twinning and
Right.
all that.
Absolutely.
In my case, if I want to do that, I will just jump into After Effects
Mm-hmm.
because it has a wider range of options, and you can like the curves and the
Right.
you know the graph editor
Yeah.
is way
It's
more
really advanced,
It's
right?
just really advanced compared to Flash. But like, if you're like a traditional animator and you only know how to use Flash or Animate, you can definitely do stuff in here. Like you can create symbols that
Right.
you can move around and you can rotate them and loops on animations that then you convert into a symbol and
Right.
use that over time. So
Yeah,
really,
and they're really,
really
it's
useful.
still, I'm so glad you're using it, and look, and people are
Mm.
responding because it is still very much a complementary tool if you're doing any kind of frame by frame
Mm-hmm.
animation. And there's other reasons too, because it's also extremely fast and lean, right?
Yeah.
It's really fast.
Yeah.
Real-time playback is instantaneous.
So we got a question. The other day they heard Jason speak about creating systems for media creation. Apple has a color scheme, font speed, whatever the content looks like.
Ah,
talk on
yes.
it?
So, are you talking? Well, now I'm trying to think exactly what you're referring to. So, well, in terms of the fonts and things, we were talking about typekit fonts, and
Right.
in terms of building out reusable, shareable templates or like collaborative work. One of the benefits of using typekit, which is part of your membership, is that any font that you choose, even if Pablo created something and
It
sent it to you,
transitions over.
it'll tell you, oh, you don't have this font. Do you want me to just sync it for you in the
Yeah.
background? And it just works versus getting the, if you've seen that in Photoshop,
Yeah,
the little
where it's just like,
exclamation,
nope.
sorry, no font. Let's go to Courier or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. So that's one thing. That was sort of in relation to the fonts. On creating systems for media creation. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking a bit about. I don't know if that was our Mac PC thing.
Which, by the way, update on my computer. It
Right.
is safe. It got rescued, but I was like, hey, when you find it, ship it to San Francisco. I was gonna go pick it up at the airport this morning so I could dig into it today, and they found it, which is good. But then they just shipped it to my house. Like, I guess this morning, just some delivery guy just dropped off my bag at my house. So
All right. Well, at least
good news is it's safe.
news
Bad
it's
news
safe.
is it's in a
not
different
here.
state.
A different state. So we were talking a bit about like Mac PC, and
Yeah.
really the comment there was, if you took the two OSs and put them on a similar, let's just say, laptop configuration, it's basically the same experience. Now, the biggest difference with building a Windows-based system for production is that you just have way more options and way more flexibility. That's really it. And as a result, yes, you can get better performance. You can have faster renders. I mean, just because you can throw 256 gigs of RAM onto some of these motherboards, and you can have
Custom built
everything, and you can have the biggest, largest, greatest NVIDIA CUDA cards. So you have more options on the Windows side. But sort of hertz for hertz, similar RAM to similar RAM, hard drive to hard drive, processor to processor. It's really, like you were saying, it's kind of just an OS familiarity choice.
Yeah.
You like working Windows 10, or it's just familiar and you're used to it, do it. The performances are effectively the same. Basically.
All right, so Pablo, catch us up. What are you doing right now?
So I'm just continue drawing, trying to get these shapes to have a nice flow. Like, for example, so you see here
Yeah, it starts there.
that the wave comes, and then like this, as it pushes back, it needs to go kind of there, and a new one will come, and that one transforms into that one. So just trying for it to look good. I was seeing some of the comments that someone said like they learned Flash, and then like a couple or 3 years later, it wasn't used anymore for web.
Right.
But yeah, I have to say, like, I've never used it for web development. I've just used it for the animation tools, just to draw. And for that, it's still very, very alive. Yeah.
By the way, there was another comment I missed who said it, but something about isn't Animate just sort of After Effects merged with Flash. So Animate is it's Flash.
Yeah.
We just rebranded it. So it is, if you were using Flash before, Flash became Animate. We didn't sort of take some After Effects and put it in there.
Which I guess it was like a conscious decision to move more to the animation side of things, right?
Correct. As Flash is kind of, as you said, it's not. This isn't 2002 on the web anymore, so back then that was it. Well, it wasn't it. It was the answer.
Yeah.
For your GeoCity site.
That's right.
GeoCities.com/Shonduras.
Oh my god. If anyone was using Netscape Navigator, what do you call it? Which media player would you like to use, right? It's 16 checkboxes. All right. I got a lot of Flash.
So you draw the line as far as you want it to transition, and then you meet up with it.
Super cool. Oh, and Danielle, you just reminded me of something. Maybe you were asking it before, I can't remember. Someone was asking about creating animated GIFs, and in the last big update to the digital video audio products, we added back an animated GIF export in Media Encoder. So you had it previously only on Windows, actually, via After Effects, I believe. But now you have it cross-platform. You've always been able to do it with video through Photoshop, and you do have different series of options when you do a GIF export in Photoshop. But now anyone can create animated GIFs directly from the Premiere Pro timeline, vertical, whatever it is. Actually,
Gotcha.
I did a live stream on that on the Premiere Pro Facebook page, which you can find if you go to facebook.com/Premiere Pro. And it's just really simple and easy, and it works everywhere. Animated GIFs.
Also, I saw Axel was in the chat. He won yesterday. Free year.
Good to see you, Axel.
12 months.
Good to see you. All right. Throwback Flash pillows. With the FL, yeah. We still had them up until a couple years ago. Oh, yeah, Axel's saying on Earthlink, right. God, Earthlink.net, right. U.S. robotics modems. Did you have one of those? Do you remember?
No.
That's going way back. All right. Showing some age there. Debasmita, is Mixamo related to Adobe? Yeah, so we acquired Mixamo. And for those of you unfamiliar, Mixamo...
Yeah, what is that?
So that is the product that we have if you're a CC member. If you go up to create your Creative Cloud desktop, scroll down, we have an application called Fuse CC. And Fuse CC is a 3D... How can I don't want to confuse this with Character Animator. It's 3D character generation. That's not exactly right. So it's a 3D tool where we give you a bunch of sort of preset models of things to integrate with 2D design.
Gotcha.
So, and it's, again, you've got, you can design a body from scratch, and you have sort of this default body type, and you can adjust bicep size and all sorts of other things, and hair and eye color and position, and then there's some levels of like animation that you can do in there. Super cool, and that was acquired from Mixamo 2 or 3 years ago. And again, that's now rebranded as Fuse CC.
Are you gonna do both sides symmetrical, like it just
we'll
copies over?
Double it on the other side.
Daniela Garza. So we are sort of building upon where Pablo started yesterday. He's creating an animation transition right now in Animate CC, which he'll then export out, bring it into After Effects to kind of complete the motion graphics template workflow.
Which I can show you what it would look like. This one, frames. Yeah, it will look something similar to this.
That's so cool, man.
Something like that, kind of.
Dorina, would you say that Animate CC can be as good as After Effects for TV, cartoons, or full-length animations? 100%, absolutely yes. In fact, someone that we had on here, multi-award winner, Emmy winner. Oh my God, I just forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh, it's going to come back to me in a second. Mike Milo, who's done everything from Tom and Jerry to bits of Uncle Grandpa. I don't know if you're Uncle Grandpa at all. Incredible animator, Mike Milo. He does everything in Animate.
Really?
Everything, still to this day. Everything in Animate.
That's crazy.
It's drawn in there, it's animated in there, it's then sent to Warner Brothers or whomever he's created for. He does it for everybody. He's been in every part of the industry. So yeah, Animate CC, and it still is. It's a tool for TV cartoons, web cartoons, full-length animations, you name it. Yeah, I would definitely check out, if you just Google Mike Milo, M-I-L-O, you can see some of his stuff. He's got this new character that he's kind of been deving. He created it here on stream, actually, on Adobe Live 2 or 3 years ago, called Carbon 8. Remember that, Gus? Carbon 8? And not only did he like make this crazy looking animation, but one of his sort of claims to fame, or his stylistic claim to fame, is that he was influenced by a lot of these 60s and 70s, like Mel Blanc and all those Merry Melodies cartoons, the old school ones. So the way that he does hands, something very specific about hands in cartoons, you notice?
I'm trying to think about,
Well,
like,
first of all,
they
you
all
know,
wear gloves and stuff,
Well, they
right?
look like gloves, and they're four-fingered. Right?
Oh, yep, that's
Right?
true.
Cartoon
Yep.
hands are four-fingered. But I remember when he was doing this, there was just something, it just looked so freaking real. Like, how are you doing this? Because he's, again, one of the things that we kind of lose in the digitally drawn days is you lose a bit of that, you know, like the hand-drawn Disney cartoons where there was all this weight, right? Like there was, because you're drawing these frames individually.
Yeah.
And now when we tween things, we lose a bit of that.
Yeah.
You know, someone jumps and it's like, right? You
Yeah.
don't kind of see and feel the trajectory. He's somehow still creating that in
Animate.
with this crazy organic vibe. Carbon, Carbon, 8, the number 8. Mike Milo, check it out. It's so freaking cool. It's really,
Alrighty.
really good. All right.
Someone says, how much is Animate CC? It comes with the Adobe Creative Cloud.
That's right.
It's part of the package. so-
Which you can win.
That's
Yeah,
right.
which you can
12
win. Yeah.
months.
Funny you should mention that, Sean. We've got our contest going on. Create a transition. Go to the challenge tab if you're watching and commenting on behance.net/live. Download a motion graphics template. Read the instructions. We tell you where to post your finished product. And in approximately 1 hour, we will be awarding one of you a year of Creative Cloud.
on the wearing gloves of the cartoons. I think there is a YouTube video, like a small documentary that explains
Right.
why
Yeah.
it's the reason. I don't remember now.
What is the reason?
I'm
Yeah, that's
forgetting
the
it
reason,
myself,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
No, there's something, and
Yeah.
it had something to do, was it something to do with, like, trying not to separate real from reality
Yeah,
from
something-
cartoon.
something
Yeah,
like
which is
that.
why
Yeah.
they also typically have 4 fingers. It was,
Yeah.
there's something about that. He actually explained this whole thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's from an extremely goofy movie. I remember that.
That was actually my favorite show ever growing up. I love that.
yeah.
All the skateboarding.
Oh, yeah, right. Have you seen any of the later ones? You know, they're still doing like the.
They're still doing Goofy movies?
Well, now he's like he's got a kid, you know.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
oh.
Max has a kid? With Roxanne?
Well, maybe that was a dream state. There's like a Christmas one, and he sees
Okay.
himself as older, and Goofy's
Jeez.
still trying to, make Christmas happy.
I haven't seen those. I need to. Top of the to-do list now.
Again, the animation on those isn't quite what it used to be, but they're
Right.
still fun.
Let's see how this is
All
playing.
right. Is it done? Ooh, I like that.
Oh yeah, so nice.
Well, it goes.
Wiggle woggle.
Could be a bit smoother maybe, but kind of works.
I like it.
So, I mean, like, as you can see, like, the lines here are, like, absolutely horrible. But
Yeah,
we'll
but
clean
it's the
that.
same
We'll
idea.
clean that.
It also, though, like we were just saying, it does kind of give it that authentic.
Yeah,
kind of vibe,
Yeah, because
too.
you can use in After Effects, you have effects to create waves,
Right.
but you cannot really decide what kind of wave. It just used the like a.
It's just like a standard
How do
wave.
you? I only know it in Spanish. The sin,
The sine wave.
sine wave.
yeah.
Yeah. So and then you can put like some deformers
That's
to
right,
make it
exactly,
look
to-
on a different way and animate those deformers so it changes over
Right.
time. But I mean, hand drawn it just gives you complete freedom of what you want to.
Yeah.
It
what
can
you
be as
wanna,
wavy
you know.
and weird looking as you
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And of course, wiggle. That's right. Yes.
So now do you take that copy,
Mhm.
paste
Yeah,
it on the
I'll do
flip
this.
side?
I made this. So this is square or this layer, which is just
Yeah.
like a fade, so I can have it with lower opacity.
Right.
I can show you right now how did I do that. So if you create a new layer and you just take the rectangle tool, put it in white, completely white. Just make a rectangle. Then take everything. Click
Gotcha.
click on it.
Interesting.
You have everything, and then like you go to modify, convert to symbol, and in here, it tells you what kind of symbol you want it to be. So it needs to be graphic. For once you have the symbol made, you go in the properties panel, and inside color effect you have the style. You click in alpha, and then you have
Opacity level.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to take it, and then you can choose how much opacity you want on it. So I use it normally as a screen that I can turn the opacity up and down, so I can see what's behind.
That makes sense.
Maybe this one.
Jason's asking, I don't really understand the challenge. So let me clarify. So yes, obviously the transition that we give you, and I think it only has 3 editable parameters. There's like a dark or a light version, and the colors. Yeah, so it's beyond that. So what we want you to do is use that transition, but then use other elements of the Essential Graphics panel. So you can add your own shapes, create your own shapes, freeform shapes, add additional text. You can add additional animation to the text and shapes. You can even grab another motion graphics template element, whether it's, we have other free background elements or free transitional elements to sort of augment that, just to create something unique and new. But that's kind of the starting point. Thematically, we want the honeycomb in there. But yeah, just get
You gotta keep the honeycomb.
Gotta keep the honeycomb in there.
I'm glad that the honeycomb made it in.
Right. And, there's a lot of cool things that you can do even by duplicating the same motion graphics template, where you can kind of create sort of a fake 3D offset and use some drop shadow and things. So just wherever your mind takes you.
I want to see them.
Yes. You can also just, modify the colors if you want, but assuming, unless you're the only one so let me just say that right now. You could just modify colors
and still win, possibly.
Possibly, if you're the only submission. So it should inspire people to, do a little bit more.
Yeah,
that's my level.
Don't just copy.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. And okay, another tip that I don't know if you guys know or not. For example, right now I have all these frames, and let's say you can go one by one and delete them, but you have down here, you have this little icon that says edit multiple frames.
Okay.
So you can click that one, then
grab them all.
So you can see all of them, and then you grab them all, and you can use this to change the color of an entire animation, or just to delete everything.
No, don't delete.
Yeah. let's delete it. And so now I have everything clear.
So now what's next?
I'll just make it cleaner so it doesn't have these weird lines in here. And in general, to make it like as clean as possible, I will take the pen tool already instead of, because as I said, like this is not very accurate, so the pen tool gives you more accuracy on what you want.
I think Deva's Mita was asking if Animate has the function similar to what we just added in the last big update for Photoshop, where it automatically smooths the lines for you.
Oh yeah. Like I can show you right now. So if you take the brush tool and you go into properties, you see here the smoothing value. So in this case, if I do that, how it's smooth.
Yeah, make it even a little more wiggly.
Like if I do that, like it will. I mean, it has its limits, obviously, but
you can also increase that smoothing threshold.
You can see like instead of 60, just put it on 30, and it will not smooth as much. You can see.
Yeah, you can.
It didn't smooth.
Make it full smooth. I want to see full smooth.
Like 100.
Yes.
And give a little bump in there, so you really like.
Maybe
too much.
Yeah. Okay. I would say like around 40, 50. It's a good amount
pushing the boundaries of the smoothing technology there. Sorry, I didn't mean to physically bump you there. No violence.
No.
That was all for the cause here.
There
Okay,
you can
right.
see like how.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
perfect.
That's really, really nice. So there you go. There's your answer.
I didn't
Sorry.
know Photoshop had that now.
Yeah, so we added
good.
that.
And they knew it had Photoshop.
That's right.
users.
That's right.
Everyone knows their own.
That's right. Well, that's that's what this is all about, right? It's knowledge sharing. And thank you so much. Again, want to remind you, thank you for joining us here on behance.net/live. We are here with Pablo Lozano and Shonduras. We're working on motion graphics template transitions today, which we're currently creating and animate, bringing that into After Effects CC, and then exporting that motion graphics template to be used by the editor in Premiere Pro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we've got about 24 minutes until we do our After Effects pillow giveaway. Just want to remind everyone, if this might
Is
be
that the same
something-
as yesterday where we get some hype in the chat?
We're going to get some hype. Now, we got some
Yeah.
time still.
No, I mean, you can hype in the chat if you want, but
That's
it's
right.
just, it doesn't result in a pillow.
Not, not yet. That's right.
Plush.
It's plush. It's nice. All right, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Wait, what are you doing? I just got confused.
It's cleaning the
Oh, gotcha.
that weird shape. Making the lines nice and smooth.
You have so much patience. See, I'm over here like, okay, what's next? What's next? Let's make it. Let's make it. I don't care if
Done
they're bumpy
already,
lines.
Wait for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy Mitchell. It's assault. Yes. Oh, hey, Sarah, how are you? Almost pillow time.
It is almost pillow time, and you guys are not going to regret pillow time.
And Paul, yes, animate is vector based.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the way to go nowadays. All our logos and everything we make are always in vector.
Yeah. Smart.
Because you never know where it's
You
going to be.
just never know what it's going to be. Right, exactly. And why recreate something when the benefits of working in vector and After Effects, you just click that little switch to continuously rasterize and boom, scale it to anything you want.
On the other side, I have to be a Photoshop advocate, and
That's
I
right.
really like how the textures and all the possibilities that Photoshop brings.
Of course.
If you know the format that you're going to
Absolutely.
be working on, let's say
Absolutely.
like you have a full HD film that is not going to be transformed into like a huge billboard,
Right.
then yeah,
That's right. Your
I think
graphics should be
Photoshop is-
designed
yeah,
for the format.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Indeed. Jimmy Mitchell, that's a perfect throwing pillow for a pillow fight.
This is a good pillow fight.
It's
It's,
a
it's
good-
like a ninja
It's
star.
like a
It's
ninja.
mix
I was
be-
going to say more ninja style,
mix
right?
between a pillow and a ninja throwing star right here.
Pillow time sounds like the after dark version of this live stream. Maybe that could be our nighttime variation. That definitely sounds like something we could do. Oh, by the way, yeah, Jürgen Kaiser points out that new title effects teaser by Andrew Kramer. So, talking about motion graphics templates and free ones. So, as Pablo has kindly created a bunch of free motion graphics templates, which you can download right now at Adobe Stock, Andrew Kramer, aka Video Copilot, has also lent us some of his incredible motion
Nice.
designs. So
We should look at those. That was fun yesterday. That was like.
Oh
one of my
yeah, all
favorite
right. Yeah,
parts.
give me a second. I'll pull some of that stuff up.
Yeah, I want to see the
Yes.
ones
Okay.
that he created.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 minute. I'll pull it up.
How many do you have on there, of your own? Would you say?
Mine?
Yeah,
I think there's just like 4 of them. I
4
think.
of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Hide and seek. Go find all of them.
Yeah, someone asked yesterday, I think, if you can search by the name of the artist in Adobe Stock.
That would actually be really cool.
Yeah, that doesn't no.
I mean, it's not as useful, I guess.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't necessarily know.
Yeah, exactly. Who made the template,
Search and everything is constantly being improved on Adobe Stock. At present, unfortunately, you might get lucky, but no.
I think it's cool to just browse by title, transition, and then you can discover different. Let's see that one.
Also,
don't you
sorry.
lose the hand-drawn fill though when you do it perfectly like this?
I mean,
Or is that not the vibe you're going? It depends on what the vibe you're going for is.
Also, I'll teach you later. Like in After Effects, you can add a couple of effects on top that make it a little bit wiggly, so you can feel you have that like. Oh,
But now
it's
I'm
been-
confused because it looked wiggly and hand-drawn, and now you're making it perfect,
but
and then you're going to use After
This
Effects
is-
to make it look
this is
wiggly
just
and
too,
hand-drawn.
too wiggly. This is just too wiggly.
Too
yeah,
wiggly.
look, you'll see that. You'll see
All
the
right.
difference. You'll see
I'll let the
difference.
artist work.
Yeah.
See, that's why you're the wizard, and I'm
yeah,
just
to
the
have-
sorcerer.
to have that hand-drawn feeling, I think Photoshop is better for that
Gotcha.
purpose, because this at the end it will be vector and vector in general. Same like to color. Let's say if it would be like these lines, the ugly ones. Once you feel the shape, it will leave maybe like some little white
gotcha.
white parts and that, while having it closed and clean like this, it's
Right.
super easy to then take the color bucket and paint. So yeah,
There's a hard
That's
angle
one of
right
the-
there. Get rid of it.
that's one of the great things of Flash as well. How easy it is to color animations
Gotcha.
compared to Photoshop. Photoshop has a couple of really good like plugins, Anim Design and Color Design, I think
Yeah.
they're called, and they're a bit of like animation assistants inside Photoshop that help you color and like have more tools to create new frames and that.
People are asking if you're going to add that same shading as yesterday.
Yes, I will. I will.
Yes.
Yeah, that was so good.
I'll do it in as an effect in After Effects.
Nice. So are we going to finish this today?
Yeah, if not finished, I guess it will be close to be finished, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, because we still have tomorrow as well, right? Well, you won't be here tomorrow.
I won't
Doris
be
will
here
not be
tomorrow,
with us tomorrow.
but I'll be reunited with my laptop. So I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll hop in the chat tomorrow. How about that?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great. All right.
I'll be here in spirit tomorrow in the chat.
Nice.
I'll be the one trolling the chat. Chase, what up? Welcome back. we are animating what we made yesterday right now, and talking about how I will be in the chat with you guys tomorrow. And they found my laptop, but it's not here. Chase reunited, and it does feel so good.
So now, for example, when we turn off the other layer, same like this other icon that I'm gonna click here. This is basically the preview range that
Yeah.
you want. Like for example, if you want the animation to loop, instead of, in this case, it will loop and it will go on the white when there is nothing, there is no animation. But once I click here and I select in the timeline the range I want to play, it will loop
Wow, that's cool.
continuously on it. So
You just made a wave.
yep, it's a bit.
Make it blue.
Make it, yeah, I can. Like if I just do what I showed you before of taking all the
highlight
all
it
the
all.
frames, I could just like take them all and
Like an ocean blue.
change to blue,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be it. You know.
Surf's up.
So let's export this.
Bye, Zilla. Wait, don't leave yet. We're gonna do the pillow soon. At least stay for the pillow. Come on.
Rob, you will be missed. Hopefully we catch you a little bit later, man.
Someone wants to. Devasmita wants to.
Ah, perfect.
For you to talk about post-production pipeline for faster video production.
Jason talk about post-production pipeline for faster video creation on YouTube.
Yeah, so maybe kind of what we were discussing before, like kind of what's your actual like workflow for like shooting the content, shooting it on the phone some of the time. Sometimes it's probably another camera.
So we actually have a really interesting flow. So I do YouTube videos every single day. So every day film a little bit of what's going on, and then we create a YouTube video out of it.
Right.
I'm traveling a lot, so I'll oftentimes have an editor help me cut through things. So usually what the process is I'll shoot it and then I'll get it transferred to him. If I'm like physically in the office, hand him the SD card and he starts working on it, getting things cut up. If I'm traveling about, then I'll throw it up on Google Drive or whatever else. He starts cutting into it, gets everything at like a pretty good spot, and then we watch through it together. And together we kind of place in the pop-up. So we have the beginning transition, which is where it pauses and says best day ever, which now we're going to start using Mogarts and different stuff. And not just your Mogarts. We were looking at it last night. We were on the phone. We're like, I watched the live stream. I saw the stuff. Like, we should start using other Mogarts and different things. Like, there's a ton of free ones. Might as well. So that's kind of a cool thing I picked up on. Every day when they watch the video, instead of seeing the same thing, they're going to see like these different kind of transitions and stuff. So it's always something new to look forward to. Imagine a TV show, but it didn't have the same intro every time. You watch Full House, and every time it's like a new intro to Full House. That's what I want with my YouTube videos.
That's so good.
So we go through together and we make all the jokes and the pop-ups, and we say, you know, what if we did this here? What if we slowed down this? Or what if we took a hit here and paused it and then came back in? We just kind of build out what the cadence is going to be. From there, he makes all those changes that we kind of talked about. I work on some of them. You know, if he needs something special from me, I'll work on a part and he'll work on a part. We just kind of tag team it that last hour and make sure it's up to like production, like what we want to post. And then we end up posting it. We post around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then from there, we dig into like, okay, let's do some supporting socials is what we call them. So he'll transfer the footage over to me, and I'll start working on like a 60-second hype Instagram edit. So say it was...
So you'll cut down the master edit. Okay.
But we do all this together just because there's so much content and stuff we're working on that it's kind of a tag team process. So while he's doing the finishing touches for the actual YouTube video, I'll start working on like the 60-second like hype Instagram edit. So, and it's not always that. If it's a normal best day ever of just like existing, then that's good. But if it's you know, I went up snowboarding or something like that, then I'll make that hype snowboard edit. And then it has a different feel because we don't want people to feel like, you never want to repurpose content. You never want to say like, okay, here's this, and then I just put over here and put over here. Sometimes I do it, and sometimes everyone does it just because it's so cool. You're like, I love this. I want to put it everywhere for everyone to see. So that's natural, but for the most part, I want to make sure it's very like unique feeling. And the way you do that is have two different editors. You know, if you and I were making the exact same Mogart, but you were doing it in your style and I was doing it in my style, yours would be finished, would be like, ah, the mine would be finished, would be like, what's that? But like it's different styles. So when I work on like the hype 60-second Instagram edit, it has that feel of like, oh, this vibe, and then the YouTube video has a feel of this vibe. And we're really good at not comparing, you know, like, you know, mine was whatever. They both have their complete unique styles.
Different purposes as well, you know. One, like, how long is usually like one of the best days ever? Do you have like a set?
So yeah, it's usually between like 8 to 12 minutes is kind of what we shoot for. And then with the other social media content, 60 seconds on Instagram is where you're at, and like a minute 20 on Twitter. And then we also like to verticalize. So every day we try and find something that is just an exciting part of the day that makes them want to watch the rest of the day. And we'll put that as a swipe up. For me, I think a lot of YouTubers and content creators and you guys, whether you're telling people to go check out your latest project or whatever, there's this feeling of like, okay, guys, I just did this, swipe up, go see it. Oh, I just did this, swipe up. And I'm starting to notice that in my feed, it's so, I follow a lot of creators because I love creative people, that it's so much just, hey, swipe up and watch this, swipe up. It's just like you're cycling through an ad of people telling you to swipe up, and it gets kind of mundane, you know? So one thing we've tried to do to help that creative process is, so we make the YouTube video, then we make like the hype social media edit if we do, and then we have the swipe up, so we'll push people to the YouTube video or to the media wherever it's posted. But with that, we try and make it a unique piece of content. We try and actually, like yesterday we looked at the Mogart you made. We took that Mogart, we like basically made it into a verticalized one. We had to make some changes. Instead of it saying best day ever, it's now vertical, so I had to say BDE, so we had to abbreviate. So make those minor changes. But then when people see that, I got such a great response for my story. I got so many like responses. It was like, whoa, that was awesome. Like, is that in your YouTube video today? And it's like, yeah, swipe up and see it. So it kind of gives them, I guess what I'm saying here is your swipe ups should be content that people can appreciate and take value from. And if they like it so much that they want to swipe up and see more, then they should do that. But if they want to consume it as a piece of vertical content and go on with their day, that should be the vibe of it rather than just swipe up. Like, you got nothing from this. You have to swipe up to get something.
Yeah, it should have value on itself.
Exactly.
Now, what
Makes
about
sense.
like sound design and things? Like how much?
Sound design is so important. Like, I actually learned this from Peter McKinnon. I was talking to him, and before my vlogs were pretty much just the normal vlogs. He's like, man, sound design is so crucial, and he walked me through some different things, and like he showed me in his videos like this is it without the sound design. I was like, I never thought of that. Like, I can't hear that coffee pot dripping. You added that, but I feel like it's real because I feel like I should be hearing that. And so we actually started using more sound design in basic vlogs. Like, I'm talking just film my day, my daughter, like whatever. And you just add these little sound effects. Like every time something pops up, it's like a bloop, 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 bloop. And it just kind of, it pulls you into it a little bit more.
Definitely,
So that's, do you use sound at all with the animate motion?
Yeah, for sure.
And how does that make
I was
a
just
change
thinking,
or
like,
difference?
in this case, no, because it's just for it to be used on other
it's
other
just
content.
a
But like
transition.
when it's like an entire like an ad or like a piece, like sound is so important. Like you can really tell the difference when the sound has been like an afterthought.
Yeah.
That like the entire video has been created, and then you go to a sound designer and you say like, oh, create something on top of this.
Yeah.
Compared to like if you approach
Created
that
it
sound
for that
designer
purpose.
and the concept and the film progresses hand in hand, you know, because the sound designer can create like the bed of sound, the pace and that, and then you can animate and like one thing will feedback with the other one. While I mean like in the food chain of animation, poor sound designers are in the end, which is not the best position for them. But like ideally, it would be it's nice to have them in account from way earlier in the process, you know, because that will lift your piece.
I actually
so
think
much,
on the Mogert you gave us for the YouTube video, I think we actually, it was either YouTube video or the swipe up, we did add some sound in the background. And like you said, it doesn't have that vibe of like this was made for the sound, but it kind of gives it some like...
I mean, for something that small, you know, but...
Well, and we were even doing it yesterday where you were kind of Mickey Mousing the whoosh and all these things. Like, you have to kind of hear it in your head. And by the way, and I'm glad you said all this. I was leading you into that to really emphasize, because that's true in social videos. It's absolutely 100% true in film and cinema and everything else. You know, a lot of people have said, it's sort of 50-50 sound and picture. No, completely disagree.
You can destroy an entire
bad sound.
piece.
You know, it's funny, right? Like people even now will tolerate even crappy, low pixel, you know, because you're bad connection video. But if the sound is inaudible,
if the sound's off,
right? There's just
or
no
if it doesn't
engagement,
sync up,
or it doesn't sync up. The other thing too, which you pointed out, which is a great tip, is even if you're shooting on location somewhere, so like maybe you're in New York or you're somewhere that's busy, but you're like mic'd close or whatever, so you've got the right kind of add it back in. Add it back in. It gives people that perception that you're like, I'm in Times Square, you know, and you got all the stuff happening behind you. It's just under the surface, but it just adds that additional real vibe. And then as you transition, those transitions can be bigger, and like you said, it causes people to really lean forward to see and hear what's
It's also
next.
something that can be very like personal, like when you feel certain sounds, smells, whatever, it brings back memories. So my YouTube videos, they start out with the freeze frame of the best day ever, and every time it kind of goes zzz, and it white pans away. And it's like, as soon as you hear that sound, you're like, oh, it's a YouTube video, or you get that feeling like, I'm about to watch this, or something like that. So I think that it can have that same vibe if you're going to be picking up a Mogert to put at the beginning of a piece of content, or be a transition for like, hey, here's our thing we do every Friday or whatever. Having a piece of sound that goes with it consistently, when people hear that sound, they get excited for that, and it kind of triggers that excitement a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. It's so important. And it's also so true that even in like huge budgeted films and productions, it's always the last thing in the chain. I mean, it's sad. I don't know why that is. I used to say, being a former, well, still existing engineer and sound editor, you know, sort of like the bastard children of video editors.
I want to see a video, just the whole sound design be created, and they're like, all right, let's film this bad boy.
Right.
So, all right, what's the sound we're matching here? Okay, so you need to run through the wall.
That would be an Adobe Live challenge right there. That's right.
How is the challenge going, guys? 36 minutes?
Yeah, 36 minutes left. Let's
All
see.
right.
Let's see if I'm just going to check real quickly and see.
That was a good question, by the way. Whoever asked that, thank you. We went deep there. I could talk about creative process all day. I love it.
All right, we've got some submissions already, but we need more. We want
Chase,
more.
I am dropping knowledge. About the only knowledge you missed before that, though, was a very intense discussion of wizards versus sorcerers, which is more powerful. But yeah, I bet it's interesting to hear like the behind the scenes after watching the videos all the time and seeing all the content of kind of how me and my editor's name's Brandon, so how me and Brandon make the magic happen.
Watch previous. Yeah, so Monty, yes, they're all archived on YouTube as well, and I think you can watch them on Behance as well. Correct? Yep, you can watch them all right here on Behance. So. And I think they're available on Behance for 2 weeks-ish, but they're always on the Adobe Creative Cloud YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing now, so you see what I'm doing now, I already have, like normally, you should be careful and have your project order with a like neat and tidy, because it's a pain in the ass when you get a project from another designer or animator and everything, it's in just one folder and it's full of files and you don't know, it's not even named correctly, you know. So I normally have like a go-to folder that I can just pop in every time I start a new project. I just have this After Effects project that like I'll import and it has like a root folder that I don't use. Same with a couple of comps that I don't use anymore, but
this is like your default
yeah,
template
I have
session.
this default. Like I have the comp folder,
And
then the
pre-comp
pre-comps inside, and then assets, and inside assets, like images, like PSDs, and like
Nice.
AI files.
Nice.
Then like video, like if it's like footage or like sequences. In this case, for example, if it would be from Photoshop, I would do probably like PNG sequences or TGA sequences to preserve the alpha channel. In this case, in 2D, I have
all your Swifts,
Swift file folder. So yeah, it's nice to have
Gotta be
everything
buttoned up.
organized. Yeah.
I like it. Style points. Which is actually a really good point, where I work so closely with my editor and we were both working on projects and editing back and forth. If we didn't have those folders and files and everything really buttoned up, that's like, okay, where'd you get this? And I don't have this asset or whatever. It's just, it definitely took some time, but
You have to get used to being organized in that way.
You
it's
do,
really
and
easy to be
I'm very
disorganized.
unorganized. I feel like a lot of creative people are unorganized because that's sort of the creative process, but it is super important. And then it's also interesting, kind of going on a tangent here, learning to work with someone as well, because you have two different creative views on how a piece of content should turn out. For example, right here, I was like, oh, I like the rough lines. And he's going, no, let's smooth it out and then rough it later. And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. But
strong arming, right?
yeah, so everyone has their own creative process. You got to kind of learn to give and take, and it's a collaborative effort. When we collaborated, he came at me with these transitions and the Mogarts, and they were very amazing. But I was like, this is perfect. The video I'm going to use it for, I'm going to be talking about this esports event I'm going to be at, and my team's playing, and it has these colors.
Right.
He's like, easy, we'll change the colors. So, I didn't take away from his creative freedom. He made the transition, but I kind of gave the input of like, what if it matched these colors based on what I'm going to be using it for? And he's like, let's go.
And then that became an editable element of the Mogart, which is so cool.
Which was also convenient because he did edit the colors for me, but I was also able to edit them further for myself if I wanted to,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
go in and change them.
And that's the thing, they're so flexible, and especially in a collaborative environment, that it's completely changed the way that
that's cool.
I'm doing stuff now. Oh yeah.
Wait, so what did you just do?
Ooh.
It just got cool.
Yeah, I just took the
It
scale.
just got cool.
I mean, it was cool before, but it just got way cool.
It's got way cool.
Yeah, like we can explore something like
Well, they don't call me
yeah.
Shondura the Explorer for nothing.
So yeah, I just like took the scale, just basically to mirror it. If
Right.
the scale is at 100, and you just put here like minus 100.
Then
which
it's on
is
the other.
flip.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
So what does that look like?
in this case, like this. So like I don't think like
No,
because
probably
it
doesn't
crosses
work.
in this side. It looks cool until this point.
Yeah. And then it crosses. So you're just gonna flip it so it's on both sides.
But what I'm thinking is that it's probably not
Thank
gonna
you.
work.
Chat likes my hat. I appreciate it. I like it as well. What is it? It's just a beanie, right? Is it orange? I'm wearing an orange beanie. Glad you like it. Is it?
But, yeah, it is orange. Yeah.
It's like a coral,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I think. It's a coral beanie. You know when girls plan weddings and their colors are coral and teal? Yep, that's my beanie.
green.
I feel like every wedding is coral and teal.
So much of that.
Pretty sure my wedding was coral and teal. I don't even remember.
So obviously
purple in there.
here, one thing I thought it might happen, and it obviously it's happening, is that because this is well, the other side, this side, you can see like we have this one of the sides of the screen, the short side or like the height. If we duplicate it on the other side, this part will be on the long side. Right. So when we duplicate it, it's not perfect.
Right.
So I will have to actually go in Flash and actually create the other side. But since we're here and like we've seen those patterns, that it might be some cool things that we can do directly here. Without having to just draw again another side, just to make things a bit more interesting for you guys.
Yeah. All right. So now it is time, friends and viewers of Adobe Live.
And family. We might have family in the
And
chat. Do you have any
family.
family in the chat right now? Because I don't, but you might.
I haven't seen any, but
If you're part of my family, go ahead and let me know in the chat.
we need hype in the chat
I
because
ever
it is time.
animate?
It is time to give away the After
Oh!
Effects pillow.
This. So just
Hype
real quick,
in the chat,
hard
yes.
confirmation. This is the pillow.
That is the pillow.
Here's your hard confirmation that this is the pillow that you are going to win right now. We got some people that need it.
All right, and our Adobe,
Tina needs it.
our Adobe
Evan
Sensei
needs it.
artificial intelligence bots are cycling through your hype, and one of you will become the lucky recipient of this limited edition After Effects plush pillow. Pillow hype, pillow hype, pillow hype, pillow hype. And then I also have a very cool announcement that I'm going to make, and I'm going to post a link in the chat as well.
Ooh.
Super, super cool. Something that
Alright.
people were just asking about a little while ago. And here it's coming
My
in.
cat would love this.
Look at this.
If I see a cat on this pillow, so help me. This pillow is meant for, this is a decorative pillow, not a cat pillow.
Right.
Yeah.
Just kidding, you can put your cat on if you want. If your cat's a decoration.
Family pillow. All right.
Jason Rose says he doesn't need it. You can, all right, filter out Jason Rose.
All right. Right. All right. It's happening.
Okay,
The bots are circling.
circle.
Let's see who is it. It's gonna be the winner.
This is the sound of the clock ticking, by the way. And it looks like
Who is it?
we have a winner,
Oh,
and the winner is...
Tima Aflutonov. Hey, is that like the very first person I said?
I thought may have been the first
Wow,
person.
I was
think
reading
so.
names. See,
Right.
I
Nice.
predicted it.
Tima, if you're in
Tima,
the
if
chat.
you're in the chat, you
Yeah,
are in the
yeah.
chat.
There you are. I see you, the winner. All right, Tima,
yeah,
congratulations.
congratulations.
The winner. Good job.
That's
You
right.
get this pillow.
They're referencing Michael by the way, because he is French. So, and when he said winner, someone said, "Oh, that sounds like something else." That's a love comment. They were sending love. All right, congratulations, Tima. That is awesome. Okay, so I told you that I had something excited to announce to you, and a couple of people have been asking. Like, and in fact, you asked Pablo, like, so, like, contributing, how did you become sort of a stock contributor? What did you put on there? Well, we are actively seeking motion graphics templates stock
Nice.
contributors. Now, right now, today, like if you shoot photography or you create vectors or 3D images or video, even directly from Premiere Pro, from Photoshop, you can upload content directly to Adobe Stock. Like right through Media Encoder. You shoot some beautiful landscape in Romania.
Yeah.
you want to sell this as stock footage.
Yeah.
You right from Media Encoder, send it to Adobe Stock. It has to get approved. They may not approve it for sale, but you can do that directly. But there was currently no way to really just become a motion graphics template contributor until now.
Nathan
So
says he'll be a contributor. Chat likes this.
We are actively soliciting. So
Tima, you're welcome.
contributor.
I hugged
Spark
this pillow before it
page.
got to you.
Okay, it is now in the
Will
chat.
smell like you.
It'll smell like me.
So this is a link. This links to a Spark page. By the way, Spark page, yet another app that we have here at Adobe. Awesome for creating really cool looking presentations and slide things like that. Check out that link, read about it, learn a little bit more about Mogerts, and at the bottom of that you will find an email address to solicit your information to become a motion graphics template contributor. So if this is the kind of thing that you enjoy doing, by the way, and it's worth pointing out, I think I sort of touched on this yesterday, you know, the amazing thing about Mogurts is because we allow you to build them in both Premiere and After Effects, if you have, like, say, lower thirds, like say you already had designs that someone made for you a year ago or 2 years ago that you like, you can take that in After Effects now, and that can become a motion graphics template. Like pre-existing After Effects compositions.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like virtually anything.
Okay.
So you might have a couple of cool lower thirds or background transitions or other elements that you want to leverage or, hey, make available for people to edit. You can use those. So, you know, go through your archives. I've always said about Adobe stock content as well, you know, if you shoot a lot of B-roll, like beautiful on-location B-roll.
I shoot a lot of beautiful on-location B-roll.
Right. Well, you were talking about like little additional income streams, side hustles yesterday. Well, Adobe stock is one of those.
Get that side hustle going.
You know,
turn it into your main hustle.
That's right.
Whatever your main hustle is right now, ditch it and get your side hustle become your main hustle.
That's right. And by the way, people always ask, like, well, can you really make money with stock footage? And that's a similar question, like, can you really make money on YouTube? You know, it's a volume game.
Yeah.
The more you publish, the more visibility you're ultimately going to get. The more choices people have, the more likely you are to sell stuff. And I can tell you, the first week that I uploaded, actually was some of that Egypt footage. So I've got some really cool shots of the pyramids and like very close, unobstructed video of the pyramids and things.
The shots, they're good.
I sold 2 videos like the first day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Something to note too, just now not on the Mogurt side. So Mogurts are $19.99, but video, HD, and 4K videos, it's kind of expensive to license. It's competitively priced. We're not more or less, but I have often said if you contribute B-roll video to Adobe Stock, video really pays. And to put it in perspective, so a standard HD video is like $79 US. That's what it costs for you to license it.
Okay.
Your commission on that is $28.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I have a lot of YouTube buddies, Devin Supertramp and Corridor Digital.
We've
they do
worked with Devin a lot.
of
Yeah, because here's the thing.
That makes sense.
If you do stock photography, which of course we have tens of millions of stock images, you know, it takes a lot of, it's going to take you have to sell a lot of images to make $28. One HD 1080p video, you'll get $28. So video really, really pays. All right.
I actually just got a text from a YouTube buddy that I don't believe is watching this live stream, but they said, hey, do you know of any way to put moving motion graphics on top of a YouTube video or a live stream? Should I just send him a link?
Just send him a link.
I'll just send him a link.
Behance.net/live. Yeah. Oh, dude, how funny would that be?
No, legitimately, it's a really big YouTuber that just asked me that. I was like,
send him the link. We'll look for his name in the chat.
I'll have to connect you guys.
That'd be so cool. That'd be great.
I did see some questions in the chat that asked, Shonduras, do you animate? I am learning. I don't animate. I'm learning right now, and it's... the thing, this is what I've learned so far. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't believe that I could just pick it up and do it, but I think, based on what I've seen, that I could dig into this program and learn really easily, because it feels a lot like the programs I'm already used to using. I think I have the creativity for it. I think, like, it looks like something I would love to try, so... Basically, tomorrow when I'm in the chat, maybe I'll do the challenge. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Are we doing a challenge tomorrow?
There's another challenge tomorrow, right?
See if you can win.
I'll be in the chat trying to do the challenge tomorrow. I'll be back at home on my computer, which is not a Mac, and I will just do an amazing job.
And that is okay. That's okay.
So just, I guess because we have it right behind us.
That's right.
Over there.
What's going on?
I've been playing a bit with these shapes, and I think this might be cool. So I don't have
really
to animate the other side. Going a bit out of the plan from yesterday, that it was like that kind of like wavy from one side to the other. But this might be quite nice as well. So these shapes will enter, and at the end they will transition into the next image. And one thing I really love, one tiny detail that the new After Effects, I don't know if it's this one or the previous, the 2017 version, it's when doing the time remapping, now there is freeze on last frame, which is great.
So great.
Because before you will have to do like, I will normally do like enable time remapping, I'll go
make it extra
all the
long.
way here, do a keyframe and drag that one till the end. And now in this case, I can just hit time, freeze on last frame, and it will automatically just make it happen, which is
All right, and then you can adjust
beautiful.
the duration for
Yes,
however long you drag it out
forever,
without having to do anything.
That's great.
So cool. And yes, Jason, along to your question, I will be at NAB on stage 5 or 6 times a day. And will there be new stuff to show? Very likely. I can't confirm yes or no. But if history ever repeats itself, and it often does, that might tell you something.
Never been in an NAB. Is it massive, right?
It's massive. So yeah, NAB, for those unfamiliar, stands for the National Association of Broadcasters. But what it really is anyone in any kind of media today is there. So it's over 100,000 attendees and exhibitors in Las Vegas, and it's every.
Whoa, that looks amazing. Sorry, I cut you off, and I just caught that.
I was
out
watching
of
it
the
too.
corner of my eye. I was like,
kinda
whoa.
Took my breath away there, dude. That looks so good.
It's a bit crazy, but
It's awesome. Well, and now you've
work.
kind of masked.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, it's yet not masked, but like you
Not-
can
not
see, like,
literally masked,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you've-
but it will go like
Right.
the white will be an image, and
That's
then
right.
like then there is a point that everything is covered by these shapes.
That's right.
Mhm, that's the transition.
you
I
just
might
fooled the eyes.
have to just delay this one a bit
That's right.
more, so
Yeah.
there is one frame that is completely covered.
Yeah, and then it
and
releases
then the
the
next
other
one,
frame.
then you've already changed the image behind with the
That looks
footage.
so good.
So yeah, I'll start putting all the controllers and all that to be for the colors to be
Yeah, editable.
editable and that.
Very nice. So 100,000 plus people, every broadcast network you can think of, all the ones here in the US, all the ones in Canada and Japan and in Europe, everyone from RTL to SVT to BBC, and then all of the manufacturers of all the gear. So, you'll see Sony and you'll see Panasonic, and of course we're there, software makers, all the many of the plug-in vendors, Digital Anarchy, my good friends at Digital Anarchy, they're there. And you can really just see all the new stuff that's coming. Red Camera has a huge booth there with all their setups and, the Red Weapon, that's always where they premiere things like their 8K stuff and whatever. It's a huge show. It's 4 days proper, and it's it's Vegas, so that's all I can say about that, really. Jason, you need some good dad jokes. All right.
I got dad jokes.
Nice.
You,
Got some right off the top of your
what
head?
did one volcano say to the other volcano?
Surprise.
I lava you.
Aww.
Those are nice volcano jokes.
I like that one a lot. I love you.
All my dad jokes are just positive and nice.
I love that.
About volcanoes, loving volcanoes.
Good.
Best friends forever.
That is so awesome. And that reminds me, as I just see Tim in there, of Bubblecano.
Bubblecano? Please tell me what Bubblecano
What's
is.
Bubblecano, you ask? Bubblecano was actually a challenge between Mike Gabori and myself and Michael Shez. And basically Mike and I'm forgetting the other designer created a game. So the challenge was you have to create a game, and then you have to create like music and sound design and everything for
Are we
this
talking
game.
like a digital game?
Yeah, online, to be built, to be played by the end of Adobe Live after like 3 days. And they
That was a real challenge.
That was a real challenge.
And you
So-
created Bubblecano.
Yes. So I did all the music and the sound design. And,
Okay, what was it?
Oh, well, I can show it to you.
No, I'm very interested. I don't care what we're supposed to
So-
live stream right now. We're
Okay,
shifting to Bubblecano.
Wait, so while he's doing this, so the first they solicited, they're like, okay, so what do you guys want this to be? Like, what should it be called? And they're just like, well, make it about bubbles. I'm like, okay, and then make it about like a shaman. Okay, well, we need a name. So they're like, people are throwing all these names out. Don't ask how the shaman came about. I don't know how the
Yeah.
bubbles came about. Somehow ended up with Bubblecano. They're like, well, what's the point of the game? They're like, okay, well, there's this shaman, and he's on a volcano. He's got to save all these residents from
Yeah.
falling into the lava. So all the residents are sort of dropping down. There's this erupting volcano, and you
Yeah.
have to shoot these water bubbles out at them to protect them.
To save them.
Oh my gosh.
So bizarre.
Obviously.
So, of course, as you would,
You got some intense music in the background.
we have intense. Oh, so I recorded the music to be like old school 8-bit style.
Got it. Yeah.
That totally played on like authentic 8-bit stuff. There was a theme song. as
Okay,
well.
perfect.
So, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull it up. This is fun.
Bubblecano.
Bubblecano.
Well, while you search for it,
Yes. Grant
well,
Skinner. That was who I was.
what
using
we
a
were
second.
talking before about making it look not so nice and clean.
Yeah.
So I just added an adjustment layer on
Okay,
top.
let's see this.
And I added a turbulent displace effect in here. That what it does, it makes this
Oh, wow.
wobbly.
Okay.
So normally you would put the size to around like 3 or 3 is normally good enough, and like 25 or something like that, or maybe a bit higher. And you see now that it has
Yeah, it's got
like
some
that,
of that realistic
that little
look.
Yep.
feels that it's a brush, you know.
And this
Yeah.
is like a classic effect too. Like people,
Yeah.
I think this
Classic
gets
effect.
Yeah.
forgotten a lot, turbulent
Yeah.
displace, because it's been in there so long.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's awesome.
Quite
Like, it's
nice, and it
very
has
useful.
like an extra step, a
Right.
tip in the evolution options. In this case, it's so quick that you're not gonna notice
Yeah,
it.
you don't really notice
but in here, the random seed is what creates the turbulent feel. So if you would have, let's say, let's create a new. Let's save this. Adobe Live.
You pulling up Bubblecano
Yeah.
over there?
How's
I've
it
got
going?
I've got Bubblecano whenever
Okay.
you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So we want to switch over to me real fast.
Bubblecano.
All right, and let's see.
Pulling up Bubblecano.
Oh, hold on. I gotta mute the sound on over here. Hold on. I don't want to. Don't want to. Here we go. Okay. Bubblecano. Here it goes.
I'm in love.
Song and everything.
I'm so motivated.
Oh.
Oh wow! Don't,
So
don't let them die. Oh.
wait, and if when they fall, oh yeah, and so all the sound design and like all that.
Are they all raccoons?
Mike.
Oh no.
there-
We have other animals.
there's like multiple creatures.
Are you playing right now?
I'm playing right now.
This is amazing. You made this. with
So
a team
Mike
of
and
friends.
and that's like 8-bit. All right, there.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, Bubblecano.
Would we get in trouble if we just stopped this live stream and played
I just played
Bubblecano?
Bubblecano. We
That
actually-
was amazing.
It's
You
fun.
guys just saw the secret behind the scenes of Bubblecano.
That's right, behind the
How it
scenes.
was made.
So and it's so funny because like Mike and Grant, they're drawing these characters, and people are like, "Quick, make them more raccoon-like. We need like a lizard creature, and what do they sound like?" And they're just like, And we sang
Wow.
it. We sang it all, did it all right in here. It was fun.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And you did that all through 3 live streams? How long were the live streams?
2 hours, or maybe they were 3 in those days. Gus, do you remember? Were those 3-hour blocks? Okay, so in 9 hours.
Still though.
9 hours.
Next time I get 9 hour though. That's my next plane ride. I'm gonna watch those live streams.
Nice. Oh my God.
Bubblecano.
Wait. Did I just see 50 miles? You got
Wow, 50,000.
in Bubblecano. Oh, that's hard to do.
Wow.
Having a count that you couldn't save more than 6 of them
No.
right now.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. Well, at least Jason can make music. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, as Clint Eastwood once said, man's got to know his limitations.
Move the stream over to Twitch and play Bubblecano.
That's right. Thank you, Chase. That's good. Thank you, Arthur.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So in here,
Yeah. Back to biz.
So we have like I just made a square to show you this little
More turbulent
trick.
displace.
You can see like it doesn't change over time. You can go on the timeline, but the random seed is the one that creates
Right.
so you can add a
Keyframe.
expression in it that will change the random seed every 2 frames. In this case, the composition is 24, so the effect or the expression would be posterize time, and it will be the time which we want it to be, which will be 12 frames, and then time, the little star thingy, 24, which is our comp, and then in this case it will change every
Nice.
2 frames. So it has this wobbly hand drawn.
Oh my gosh! So when you watch those
aesthetic,
cartoons that are all like
wiggly,
yeah,
right?
wiggly
Squiggle
and stuff,
vision.
is that
right?
what they do?
It
They just
might
add
be.
that
A lot of
effect?
it. A lot of it for sure. Yeah. Do you remember that old cartoon, Dr. Katz?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, now I don't know how they did that, but that was their own patented term for that, was called squiggle vision.
Really?
Right, because the whole, like, everything was always, all the lines were always wiggling. That may have just been the wiggle expression for all you know.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Just,
But now that's like a cool tip for, like,
Yeah.
that's how you create that feel.
So yeah, let's
so what if you
let's
turned you had the turbulence at 3? What if you turned it up? I noticed it was
Oh,
super
yeah.
crazy when you had it up. At,
So when you put it up, like
Yeah, let's watch that.
this is the size.
Oh, look at that.
The size that like it will make the turbulent like more like,
Bro.
and then this other one, like the amount is just like how.
Oh
big,
yeah,
you
let's
know,
do that.
like and then
Let's
it
just
go-
completely ruin his artwork.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like the same artwork
Yeah.
anymore. That's really cool, though,
Perfect.
man.
That is really cool.
It's
though.
really cool.
So,
And I'm going to say this again, and this is attributing to your animation skill and style. It's very organic looking. Like
Yeah.
it really feels. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like a digital animation. It feels like
yeah, that's like I think that's a bit of what I try to do
Yeah.
most of the time.
Definitely.
Like I like that organic
Right.
feeling. I do quite a lot of wave stuff, which
Right.
hopefully I'll stay out of that for
Right,
a while
right.
after. I think I've done quite a lot of waves lately. But yeah, like it feels quite organic, and I think that's definitely the feeling I want to go for.
Right.
What else?
That's very cool.
It's the same. Like if you would have another trick to do things look a bit hand drawn. Let's create again a little comb here and do the like here. Oh, I have this panel here. It's called K-Bar, and it is pretty amazing. Like you can add. I think it's in. You can buy it. It's a third-party plugin.
Yeah.
And what it does is like you can create buttons with expressions,
Right.
shortcuts, and you have them perfectly organized in here with the icon
almost like a
and that.
control panel.
Yeah, which is great because, for example, in this case, like you see that the anchor point is there in the middle, and I want it to be centered. I could do it manually or whatever, but then I have this one here that does it automatically, so I can just or several like for the like looping expressions, I have them directly here, so I don't have to write them manually.
Right.
So it just saves a bit of time.
Really nice.
So let's say you want to move this from here to here, right? And just put some
easing. Yeah.
yeah, it's out and it's in here.
Temporal interpolation there. So
Yes. Whatever. Let's just do that, for example. Right now, obviously, it moves every keyframe, right?
Gotcha.
But if I put an adjustment layer, and I go here, and I go to poster as time, instead of 24,
Right.
I hit 12, and it will only render every 2 frames.
Right.
So it has that,
You can see it
that
all,
hand-drawn kind of
Right.
feeling. If you put that again with the,
That's
with
interesting.
the wiggly
That's
thing,
really cool.
Right.
You
Then
can-
even
yeah.
more so. Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
it's a nice effect, like quite a warm and
Right. And that's it. It's removing some of the perfection of that
Yeah.
very linear
Yeah.
style of animation.
exactly it brings it a bit more to like old-time
Right.
animation, which
I mean, look at it. Even that
Yeah.
right there. It just
Yeah.
has a
it's nice.
That's a good feel. I mean, it's no
Yeah.
Bubble Kano, but it's nice.
Someone said, "Did you see it? Should have a best day ever bubble cake."
I'm gonna live stream playing Bubble Kano later. I'll send you a link.
That'd be amazing.
Seriously.
That'd be amazing. Bzz, bzz. By the way, I also have the background music as a ringtone if that's your jam. You know. If you like. But no, somebody in the chat was like,
As
"Can you
long
make
as it
that
says Bubble Kano.
iTunes ringtone?" Like, if
Bubble
you
Kano.
really want to, you know. I take
are
no
the
responsibility for
bubble
what happens
cats.
after listening to it. You know. Oh yeah, Nathan, that's great. That's a really good one too. Everyone needs to download the FX console from Video Copilot. Andrew Kramer. Yeah.
I think I have it here.
Yeah.
Forgot the shortcut to bring it up. What is it? Command, Control. Can someone?
The
light me.
Control, Alt, and then Delete.
What is it?
Yeah, Nathan, do you remember the shortcut to bring that one up? If you can.
Oh, there it goes. It's here, right? Da-da-da. And it's super cool. What is it? Oh, Pilot. Directly there.
Haha, Tim. Yeah, no Spotify for that one just yet. I should. It's still just in SoundCloud, but I should just release it proper. Why not?
Please do. Wait, so can I really play Volcano? Does it exist anywhere?
I mean, yeah, that link that I showed you, that's...
Okay, so I just click the link and it's flashes.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's fun. Like, it gets hard.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't fun. I know it's fun.
No, but
It's
it really does. Like, they just start falling. You're like, ah! And someone said, there was someone at the time, was like, if you use a track, who has a trackball, but some people, like colorists and things, use trackballs a lot. You can really get fast and accurate. Yeah,
You
flying.
just kind of like flip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my VR headset to play.
Right, that would be fun. The VR version.
I put my POV from the shaman.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and
Just
then how
saving
sad is you
citizens.
see them burning in the light.
Yeah. Well, this is getting a little deep.
Get a little
now.
deep and
Okay,
dark. That's right. Yeah. Right. Maybe. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, control space, right? So if it's control space, it just brings this up. But like it's a really nice, like you can just apply effects directly with the. Come on, let's do it correctly. Yeah, so it's a panel that like directly, if you have selected a layer and you bring it up, and then you can search directly for the effect in there and click enter, and it will apply that effect instead of having to go to the effects and
Right, and
presets
do the whole process.
and then yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it is a real time saver, definitely.
Guys, challenge submission deadline is coming up.
2 minutes
So
and 38 seconds.
keep an eye on that.
We've got some. Oh, we've got quite a few entries. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna do a quick pause for the cause myself.
Okay.
You guys are gonna drive
Okay.
for 3 minutes. I will return.
3 minutes. I'm just gonna walk you guys through Bubblecano and how I made it. So it was an idea I had with my friends. I'll just take full credit since he's not here for Bubblecano. All right, so where are we at with this? Like, what are
I'm setting up
what's
the
next steps
the
here?
colors.
If you can't tell, I'm really antsy to see this final product.
So I'm setting up this controller here.
Ooh, I like it,
for
red
the,
and white.
For the colors to be editable.
Okay.
So later in Premiere,
Yeah.
you can change to
So the
Space
people can
Station
change it to
colors,
whatever they
for
want.
example.
Let's do that. I like that.
So, for example, I have color 1, color 2, color 3, and how many do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 in there. So, color 4. Let's just choose different colors in here. Blue. I'll change them later. I think I have the palette in Photoshop, so let's do that.
All right.
Just to keep it in coherent.
Let's.
with the other ones.
You down for a quick Q&A? We got 2 minutes. A 2-minute Q&A. As fast as you can type is as fast as we can answer.
Oh, someone asked me, like, did you import the Swift file, the SWF? I did the SWF, not the animate file. So I did import. I can show you here the project. I did import the Swift file that I exported from Flash. And if you don't want to use, if you want to keep the project, I mean, it's a really light file, but if you want to keep it even lighter, what you can do, as I think I mentioned this yesterday, you can go to Layer, Auto Trace, and click OK, apply to a new layer, and it will directly create this, this shape. In this case, it will directly create it into in a solid, so you won't need the Swift file anymore, which is quite useful.
Do I like WWE like the wrestling? I don't know. I'm more of a Bubblecano guy myself. If I was a wrestler, Bubble Kano would be my name, though. That'd be my special move.
And he's he's
As
about
I
to do the
I
Bubble
enter the
Kano.
arena, like bubbles go
That's
everywhere.
right.
And it's Bubble Kano.
Lava shoots out of your hands.
Then when I knock him out, it's like, that was a Bubble KO. Yeah. Deadline's in 3 seconds. You guys got 3 seconds. Wow. Chat, how do we feel about this challenge? Did people get into it? How was it?
All right, let's see. So,
Jason wants to see some submissions.
looking at the submissions here. Okay, so it looks like we starting at Herb. Yep, okay, so it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 submissions today. Okay, so hold on.
That's going to be way more difficult than yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to open up all of these. Let me open up all these in like a separate browser, so just give me a second. Be able to watch
We're opening
these.
them. Submissions are coming.
Submissions are coming. Can't see.
Ooh, so now you're grabbing the actual colors. It's coming to life.
Yeah.
So this was like a template. You're not actually gonna.
Yeah, I'm not
use
gonna
that
do
kind
this
of-
one.
That's just like the creative
because
template
to
of what
do
you
this
want
one,
to
I would have to actually draw the second part, and I think that would be pretty boring for you guys looking at it.
Yeah.
So let's just move and do the other one.
Gotcha.
Which I mean is similar and in the same vibe, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Let's move away from this style frame. Might make it in another occasion. Let's go into here. Let's take.
Oh wow, that's cool.
This.
Well done. Thanks for submitting.
some-
Well, they have
some
9.
questions.
There's 9 submissions. If Bubble Kano's involved in any submissions, it'll automatically win. That's fact. That is fact. Low seeing JC on me hands. Yeah, me too. What's heavier, a ton of feathers or a ton of rocks? Pfft, they both weigh a ton. Bro. What is someone's Bubble Kano? I would be so happy. All right, we're ready to see these submissions.
Okay,
Are you
hold
pulling
on,
them?
Yeah, pulling them up here.
Still.
Separate tabs. Got a lot of. I'm gonna try and keep these in order.
No worries.
All right. Two
Submissions are coming. So technically, if you submitted right now a little bit late, we might still see it. Jason, we got 9 submissions right now.
9
Maybe 10 if someone just gets their act together last second.
And we do want to point out, if you don't get it in time for, technically they can't enter it. The time's up for any
Oh,
new
really?
entries, but it rolls over to the next group. So Evan
Oh, really?
and Jake they'll be able to.
Okay.
They'll be able to view.
So you
those.
still have a.
So you still have a
That's that.
chance.
See, I'm like the good cop, bad cop thing. I was good cop. I was like, yo, time's up. But like, if you still get it in here, we're still pulling them up. But, you know, bad cop says you don't have time. So I'm just kidding.
I see. I'm bad cop. I see how it is. All right, now hold on. I wanted to just make
You're a realistic cop.
before we do that. I just want to pull up so I have the names alongside here.
Oh, good
I'm
call.
just gonna do this like super old school. Let's make a little. Zoom on that. Primitive, but it's okay. It'll work. I get the job done. Okay.
We good?
We good?
Let's do it.
Shall we
let's
take
see
a
it.
look?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Here are the 9 submissions that we have today. And the first one is from Herb Lichtenberg. All right. So let's take a look at
Merge
this.
transition sequence.
The recap show what we did yesterday.
Okay, so we can just keep the sound off. I'm assuming this must be like, oh, here we
coming.
go.
Oh, that
Some
honeycomb.
hexagons.
Okay,
Is Honey Boy still in the chat? Because he would love that.
watch it again. Okay. So Herb went with the darker honeycomb theme. Change the colors a
Yeah.
bit there. All right.
Nice.
Nice job, Herb. Okay, next one. Vineet Kumar. Let's take a look here. Oh, nice.
I like it.
Held-
Simple.
Oh, very
yeah,
nice.
and it
Okay,
goes
got a little
up.
creative with
Nice.
holding that frame there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Let's see if we have a transition out. Okay, no. Kept it the same. Okay. Very cool.
Watch
All
it
right.
again. Just the
Let's
first
watch it
part.
again.
Yeah.
Just that first part. Yeah.
Zoo.
I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice.
That's real nice. Okay.
I like it.
Very cool. Thank you. All right. Next one. Janina Castagnola. Okay, here we go. It's short, 5 seconds. Oh.
Whoa, next
Yeah,
level
crazy.
strats.
Oh.
So,
Play it again.
let's
Yeah.
play it again.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Wow, I
Nice.
like that.
Pretty slick. All right, very nice job, Janina. Okay. Next one here.
Chat's
Iha-
liking those. So far, chat really liked
Yeah.
that third one.
Oh, all right. All right, Ibrahim Hajo. All right, here we go.
Cool.
I like
Very
that.
nice.
Well, nice.
Okay.
This is all from like top to bottom.
Okay, I think that's it. All right, we'll rewatch that one again. One more time, just the beginning. And it looks like there's another Mogurt. It looks like one of the social
Yep.
Mogurt flowers behind it there. Very cool. Nice job, Ibrahim. Okay. Next. Oh, is this the same one? That is the same one. Okay, it's Janina again. Okay, so this one.
Ooh, that looks crazy. Let's.
All right.
see that
Hafid
one.
Idris. Yeah, let's take a look here.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow, that was unique.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Yanina's a pro.
Oh. Wow. That's cool.
Is there any moment though that like it completely?
Yeah, I was gonna try. I was
changes?
gonna try and see if I could like stop it.
Solo. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
very
yeah.
cool. All right, nice job. All right, next one. Jesper Bertelsen. Okay, here we go.
Nice.
That was cool.
Yeah. Some wavy, painty stuff, huh?
I like that
There
a
you
lot.
go, huh? In the
Oh,
moment,
and whoa! Go back.
In
Is
the
that
moment,
my gameplay?
in the moment, they put the space
it is.
station colors. You just love it.
Yeah,
huh?
I know. I need that. Well, can we play that
Yeah.
one more time?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Nice. There you have it.
And they put the space station colors. Look at that.
Of course.
Well,
That's really cool.
I got my favorite. I don't know about you guys.
All right. I didn't
No, I
see
really
the
did like that
honeycombs in there,
animation,
but that
though.
was definitely really cool.
So yeah, is the
Really cool.
honeycombs part of the challenge?
They can use their own. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how free all of this is. We're
Well, I
like,
just didn't
yeah.
know who
I
was
would.
gonna, you're good cop there because I
That's
was
right.
bad cop. I was like, no, honeycombs, get this out of my face. Yeah,
Of course. Okay.
good cop over
All right.
here.
Oh, and we've got an update. The one that wasn't playing before. Okay, cool. I will grab that.
Same one.
Oh, is this the same one again? It is, Jesper.
looks like
okay.
it.
I don't know if it is. Let me
All right.
check.
So this one is Jacob Woodruff. All right.
Whoop, nice as well.
Nice.
yeah.
Again,
like
really
that.
match the
Soft,
colors.
yeah.
It's a little softening. Yep. Let's watch that again, and we'll skip ahead here.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Clean really works with the imagery. Okay, and second to last, Zolt Hatzeg. Okay, 8 seconds. Here we go.
Oh, nice as well. Another different one.
was cool.
That's really cool. The cloud logo too. All right, and Paco, if we can just switch back to my screen for a sec. I mean, off my screen. Yeah, thank you. So I can just grab Janina's new link here.
Oh, we have an updated one?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, and we can go back.
Oh, there's the background they were talking about. It is cool.
That's cool, right?
The truth was told.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Let's click it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I like that. Oh, let's get back to where the action is here.
Wow. A little
That's
fast.
sweet. And you know what? I think I'm missing. I don't think I got Michael Ferran in there. So
Yeah.
if we could switch back to the 3-shot.
Michael Ferran, let's get him.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, I'm a pretty big Yanina
Oh.
fanboy right now.
That's the broken link. Okay. All right. So Michael, try resubmitting for the next one. The link did not work. Yeah, it says the video's unavailable. So all right. You're not out. Just
Nick
resubmit.
Russo voted for Dark Honeycomb. That was a good one.
Okay, so here we can quickly kind of run through these again. So here is Janina, Castagnola. All right.
I like it.
Here
job,
is
Janina.
oh,
What's that? Not space.
Vimeo's weirdness. Okay, this is from
That's
Herb.
Herb. Nice.
Okay.
The Dark Honeycomb,
Dark,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
That one feels quite techy.
Yep. All right. Here is Vineet Kumar.
It's with the. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
I do like that.
Okay, this was Janina. Okay, this was the older one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is Ibrahim Hajo. Nice.
Mhm.
Mixed Mogerts there. Very cool. All right.
Yeah, they threw the flower in there. I like it.
And then this was Hafid Idris.
Yeah.
Our multicolor honeycombs and
Cool as
circles.
well.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay. Very cool. All right, and Jesper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I liked this one.
Yeah, that one's great. Mm-hmm.
And the color matching to the it really
Yeah.
it does
Yeah.
something, right? There's
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really nice about that. Okay, Jacob. Oh, did we get it? Nope. Heart chakra. No. Okay. There's Jacob's.
Yeah, nice as well. Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, Zolt Hatzeg. Here we go.
I like
Really
that one a
nice.
lot. I like
Custom.
that one a lot.
Mhm.
Do that one more time.
Sure.
This is cool. All these people made these while they were watching.
While they're watching.
Super-
Nice.
See, they always need sound effects. We always.
Right, we're all doing it. Like,
Always.
Bing.
It's impossible not to
Right.
animate thinking in sound.
yeah. And then you leave if
Yeah.
you're doing sound design for a couple hours, and you leave and you go out and you find yourself like I'm always
Sound
going,
affecting everything.
oh my god, and rewinding things. All right,
It's a tough one. Good job, everybody.
good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, great
that
job.
is
So
great,
great job,
great stuff.
everyone. Here
Yeah.
we can go to the 3-shot if you wouldn't mind, Paco, and we can kind of
Talk through
do the
this.
quick
Yeah.
quick review here. So this was our let's see which one.
Peter McKinnon sound effects. It's true. He makes the best. What's up?
I'm gonna like my heart is with that one. I think
Your heart's with this one.
So, I actually really liked that one too, but chat's having a fit over the customs, not the honeycomb.
Oh yeah, that is true.
so
that is true.
I don't know what the rules
you
are,
get-
but like that's kind of
get
my.
strict.
I like
Yes.
that one a lot, but I don't know if the honeycomb thing was a rule. I can't remember, but
Yeah.
I really like that one. But I want to make it weird. Am I making it weird? I feel like I'm making it weird.
We're
Is it
getting,
weird
we're
right
getting
now?
approval from the man himself. Gus is saying custom is okay.
Custom is okay. I mean, that's my vote though. But I did like Yanina. I don't know. What do you guys weigh in here?
Difficult.
It's the two of you. It's
Oh,
all
it's
on
the
you.
two of me. Oh.
I'm nothing but good cop now.
Well, then Bubble Kano wins.
Sorry,
It's up to me.
everybody.
Let's just go Bubble Kano.
Let's go Bubble Kano.
I agree. I like the creativity on that one. The splashes, the way the
Yeah.
colors match the background. Like I think that one's my
Since-
decision.
You think that's it?
Since we're using Flash this time, I think it's
Okay.
It's fitting. Here it is. Wait.
Yeah.
I do like the colors on that one though. The colors were very well done on that one.
Okay. So wait. Oh, it was this one. Jasper's.
Yep. Jasper, let's watch this. Yeah, that's cool. Did you see the opacity rewind? Did you see the opacity hit the background before the animation hit?
Yeah, it's nice.
So we'll go frame by
That
frame here.
little-
Slow it down. So see the animation's coming in, but it's the opacity's there, so
Right.
you can still see them in the background. And then when it clashes, it kind of goes to the whole
Yeah,
full
nice.
opacity. That's really cool. I like that. I
Cool.
think it was well done.
All right.
That's my vote.
Jesper Bertelsen.
Yeah.
Jasper.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You are today's winner of the challenge.
I
of
think you
the
deserve
year.
it. Good job, man.
Yeah, really well done. And everyone, really
Yeah,
great job.
All the submissions were great.
I got a
Really
shout
good.
out to Yanina. Those
Yeah.
were.
Oh, yeah. Everybody. So Herb, Vinit, Yanina, Ibrahim, Hafid, Michael, Jesper, Jacob, and Zolt. Thank you so much. And again, if you didn't get it in time, you can still submit. Evan and Jake will take a look at those.
Don't pretend to be good cop now. You were a bad cop earlier. You're like, yo, time. This. All I'm saying is these guys better bring the heat tomorrow because I'm going to be in the
That's
chat.
right. All
Like,
right.
they're going up against
You heard
me
it.
tomorrow.
All right, you heard it. All right, that's awesome. All right, so cool. Okay, so we've got about 8 minutes left. So how
8
are
minutes.
we? How
Yeah,
are we
let's
doing?
let's try and like come to a
Let's mogurt this.
happy conclusion
Mogurt
here
this
as
beast.
close as we can get.
Cool. So let's
We
Yeah,
got
you are
colors now. What's the latest over here?
rock something. So we got colors, and then like once you have these, they're tied to this panel, which you can enter and like change. You can change to the color you want. So let's just let's do that. I'm gonna set now that like from here it will go as well to alpha to reveal the next image. So let's do this. Let's just pre-comp this into Adobe Live Transit, whatever.
Lots of on chat playing Bubble Kano comments. All right, my goodness. What have we started?
Look what
here?
you've
What have we
started.
started here?
You'll never shake the bubble Kano now.
Yeah. Should also point out.
I don't know if you want to shake the bubble
I don't know if I want to
Kano.
shake it. So the theme song was just one verse chorus. Later on, I got so inspired that there's a second verse which I performed live on another live stream.
Whoa! I gotta start tuning
Because,
in these live streams
You know,
more.
there was just so much to say about. Oh, and by the way, his name was Animate, the shaman great, saving
Wow.
friends from a fiery end. That's the lyric.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Save it. Wow!
Animate must
This is
use
next
his
level.
magic, throw his bubbles to the sky. If the peeps can land them safely, they will surely never die.
Wow, that's deep.
Rolls off the tongue
Can't cry.
and into your heart. Don't let
I'm,
my friends burn in a funeral pyre of fire. Okay.
I'm tuning in, but you're gonna see my name in that chat a lot
Dude.
more. This is
gonna
this is
be
the
awesome.
happening place.
That's gonna be so cool.
So how often do you guys do these live streams?
So pretty much every week now you can find
Every
Adobe
week,
Live
every
here.
day.
So every day you can find myself and my fellow evangelist colleagues on one of our Facebook properties.
Okay.
So and I mentioned the Premiere Pro Facebook
Yeah.
page, After Effects, the Creative Cloud Facebook page. Mondays now we're starting a new thing here on Behance, sort of getting started learning Mondays. So here on Behance, where you would watch Adobe Live, we'll be doing
Yeah.
live streams at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Tuesday to Thursday, you have our 3-day streams with amazing guests.
Yep.
And then Fridays, again, on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, you can find me or my colleague Terry White or Paul Tranny or Rufus Deutschler doing some other
Cool.
tippy, tricky
I'll
kind
be
of
there.
things. Awesome, awesome. All right. And Axel, I'm deleting FB. All right. Well, you can watch most of those archives, a lot of those archives on YouTube as well. All right, I want to mention to everyone again, coming up next, we've got Evan Abrams and Jake in Motion, so you'll want to stick around.
Very talented guys. I got to have dinner with them last night, and they're super cool. You guys are going to enjoy the coming live stream.
And I believe we're going to be doing some like super heavy expression stuff.
Really?
No expressions, expressionless. They will have no expressions on their faces or in After Effects. That's right. They're going to mime it all. Actually, Evan was telling me earlier he's going to do the entire presentation in semaphore. So, no semaphore. Now is the time to get those skills out. All right. Very cool.
How much?
We
time
have
do
like 5 minutes. Where are we at?
Got like 4.
To,
Bad cough over here. Glass half empty over here.
Oh my
Only
God.
4 minutes
Only
left in
4
the glass.
minutes.
So I was giving it a full 5.
They're going to
but-
bring out the cane soon. Those cartoon days. Remember that? That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows it, right? It's from Bugs and Daffy. All right. Yes, and as pointed out, if you've got any questions for us, let them rip.
This is your last moment.
The last moment. All right. Thank you, as always, again for joining us. And for the next,
You're welcome. This is so fun.
For the next
I'll see you guys
block.
tomorrow.
be sure to check out the challenge again. You will also have another opportunity to win the AE pillow, the coveted After Effects plush pillow being held by Shonduras right
It's
now.
not as good as a Bubble Kano
Not as good as-
Bubble Kano pillow, but it's definitely a close second.
It's a close second, yeah.
Axel, see you tomorrow, and congrats on
Yeah.
your wins.
Congrats to everyone. And thank you again so much for tuning in, for sharing your thoughts and comments, inspiring Pablo here.
Use your 4 mins to find the WWE mask. I looked before the live stream. I went over there and I looked around and I didn't find him. I'm
But yeah,
sorry.
it's a bit.
But I did look.
It's
There's lots of stuff. There's so many
stuff.
interesting things here. There's like a million backdrops and props. Like,
Coves.
I don't even know where to start.
Nooks and crannies in this studio.
Yes.
All right, very cool. All right.
Cool. So I think I have everything tied to the colors, and let's just do like this out. Use this one as a mask. So let's use this layer to mask out the transition itself. So from here it goes from alpha to
Ooh, I like the
full color.
black in there.
Mhm.
I really do.
In the black would be nice. Maybe tomorrow we'll have more time to to add one of those bubbles that we
From yesterday.
with Josia
Yeah.
from yesterday. And let's use a track mat. In this case, it will be alpha. I think should be inverted. I always forget which one's what. So it goes from alpha to the full transition,
And then starts coming back
it
in.
opens again
opens up.
to
Yeah.
alpha.
That's
Let's
amazing.
just put
Can you loop it so I can just watch it for a
Yes.
second? I just want to get
let's
absorbed
put a
in.
couple more frames so it goes completely to
2 minutes. 2
Oh,
minutes
oh,
to go.
2 minutes.
No
hurry.
pressure. but
Lots of
it.
pressure.
But lots of it. Yeah, right. No pressure, but lots of it.
Zhoo. Look at
it
this.
goes.
So
Crazy.
How do you
crazy
do that?
transition.
organic.
I was sitting right here and watched you do the whole thing, and I'm still mind blown.
How did you do this? Well, you watched him, right?
We haven't added any of that nice gray.
No, the gradients, right? They don't have the gradients
grainy,
yet, right?
Oh, I do
gradient,
want to see it
but,
with those.
We should
do that tomorrow for
yeah,
sure.
We can do that tomorrow.
Okay, so
And
I think.
Do you want me to export it? so
Chat
people
saying
know how
it's
to
lovely, that it's
export?
awesome, and the minds are blown.
Quickly.
We've got less than a minute.
Oh,
so-
Pablo, they
so
said that's
I'll
amazing.
tell you what. We'll do the export
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. We'll configure it a little
For
bit
sure.
more. We'll add some of the
Yeah.
gradients and things.
Beautiful.
Sean, dude,
mind blown.
Shonduras, it was so
Yes.
so wonderful.
Thanks
magical
for having
you
me.
on
I'll be in
stream.
the chat tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with you guys, and we'll be watching these guys volcano up here.
We will be we'll be looking forward to it again. Coming up next, we've got Evan Abrams and Jake in Motion. So sticking around for more Adobe Live right here on behance.net/live. We will see you next time. Thanks everybody for watching. Take
you,
care.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.